is really important. It's the only place that has comprehensive data related to children all together in one package.
This is the time when the legislature is debating the budget and again making some very hard choices in a difficult climate. But we'd like to see kids come closer to the top of that list of choices.
This year we see pervasive poverty across our state, more children and families struggling economically. Our state is home to roughly 2 million children. That's about 23% of our state's total population. And the data shows steep increases in children living in extreme poverty, and low-income households. Extreme poverty is $11,525 per year for a family of 4, and we saw a 32% increase in the number of children living in families earning below that from 2008 to 12. And interestingly, some of the largest increases were in our suburbs, in Bergen, Somerset, and Sussex County. But we've seen some good news as well. For the past few years, we've embarked upon a school breakfast campaign entitled Food for Thought. There was actually a 54% increase in the number of children receiving breakfast. So that's a huge success. We've seen the number of uninsured children plummet in recent years. However, of the children without health insurance, the overwhelming majority of them, or 73%, are low income.
These issues become very important to me as I lead a business organization and try to explain to them why it's so important that we should, as business people, be interested and supportive and be advocates for this early childhood education, early childhood support. We know that every dollar spent on early education yields about $7.14 in the future. Employers need a stable workforce. Parents need to have safe, reliable care, which then would make them less likely to miss work. Our businesses should care also because parents who have safe, reliable care not only are our employees, but they're also our customers. So they have consumer power as well, which we need to be concerned about. And from a long-term perspective, we do understand that this education at an early age makes more productive employees. Their talents come to us, come to our economy, and make us more competitive. And so, if all of those statistics didn't give our business people cause to stand up and recognize and say we need to do something about this, these very, very practical applications of why it's important should mean something to them. You need to enlist your business community. You need to go to them and let them know how important this is, as I've mentioned here today. Take some of the leaders, take them by the hand as you have me. Giving me those statistics, giving me the reasons why it's so important to be advocates, to be interested, and to help in any way that they can. And hopefully, if we do that, we'll make a complete impression on our public officials that this is something that can't be at the bottom of the list, it has to be at the top of the list. Because our future depends on it, our competitiveness depends on it, and if need be, for individuals and businesses, their business depends on it.
In sum, when we look at this picture of children, we've made progress in some areas, and I would have to say it's in those areas where people have come together and made an intentional focus and advocacy to make change. School breakfast, child health are two examples. But we know that advocacy is needed in more fundamental areas. And while child poverty continues to be an issue, and one that seems overwhelming to tackle, there are small things that we can do, we think, to make a difference. So this is a call to action to all of you to take this data and use it. Share it with your boards. Share it with your elected officials, whether on the state, county, or state level. Take it out there and make sure that people understand what's happening with kids in our state.